Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone around the world. I'm Dr. Darrell Wolfe, and right now I am in Zihuatanejo. I came down here to have breakfast, I'll come and have breakfast maybe, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. I'm not a real breakfast guy, but when I feel like really resting and just taking it easy and having breakfast, it brings you back, doesn't it? Well, here's my favorite breakfast place right here, and it's called Mole Negro. So Molenegro. So if you ever come down to Zihuatanejo, I'm going to tell you something right now. First of all the food that's in Mexico, it's not GMO'd. It doesn't have pesticides, herbicides, because they're not into genocide down here. And the reality is there's no chemtrails, so that we know that that's not going into the soil, all right? And, what do you want, right? So this is a gentleman here, okay, and he lives here, and he created this place, and he's an amazing chef. That's him there, the gentleman in the white shirt. I'm going to introduce you to him, but I'm going to be having an omelet. Now, why? Well, if I'm going to eat breakfast, which I usually don't, believe it or not, I do carrot and beet juice, water with Black Diamond and Ormus. That's what Ormus minerals, electrolyte minerals all day. That's what I usually do. And I'll also, sometimes maybe 3 times a week, I'll do a blender drink, right, with organic fruit. But the reality is that if I'm going to have breakfast, let me ask you a question. What's better? Oatmeal, steel cut oats, or eggs, okay? An omelet, or having eggs in the morning. Okay, so there was actually a study done, and here we go. So those people that did oatmeal, okay, they had the highest cortisol, okay, histamine, okay, levels in their body. All right. Second to that was steel cut oats, but it wasn't bad. Steel cut oats are not bad. But the best was actually a protein meal with fats in it. You know how they poo-pooed on eggs? They say eggs aren't good to you because they have cholesterol in your body. Well, cholesterol is a major hormone, and if you didn't have it, your life would not be the same. You wouldn't even be alive. I hope you know that. Go do some research. And people with high cholesterol, it's only because they're very acidic. Your body will make high cholesterol because you eat too much oatmeal, because you have too much sugar, too much dairy, because you are a stress monkey jumping from tree to tree, and you're always dumping cortisol and adrenaline in your body. So your body will actually make cholesterol because it's got to goop up the cracks in your arteries from pulling the minerals out of your arteries to keep you alkaline, because your blood pH cannot drop but just slightly, or you'll go into a coma. If it drops a little bit more, you will actually pass away and not be on this planet anymore. So here we go. Those of you giving your kids oatmeal, you are totally destroying them. Anything that is instant oatmeal or oatmeal. Steel cut oats is different, okay, because it goes into the bloodstream slower. We need whole foods. You cannot get rid of the fiber. You cannot get rid of this stuff. And understand something, but again, the best breakfast is eggs. I hope you get this. So get excited about it. And the reality is eggs don't give high cholesterol, so let's get rid of that. And just eating the whites of the eggs, what moron thought this up? I'm serious, okay? So I'm going to take in and introduce you. I'll even take a little picture, not a picture, a little video of maybe the people eating, but the food here is amazing, okay? So if you ever come to Zihuatanejo, you want to check out this place. And the price is right. And that's the big thing. Great food, great price, great energy around it, okay? All right? So, again, let's just get this straight. All processed cereals are killing your kids and yourself, okay? And steel cut oats every once in a while is fine, but nothing beats the egg, because protein with fat in it, okay, we need it. We do need it, okay? So when people say I'm a vegetarian and I don't do anything like this, okay, I did vegetarianism. I do whole plant-based diet now, and I do eggs, and I will eat raw eggs, and yes, and that's and nobody can prove to me that I mean, it's one of, as far as animal products, it's the perfect food, like it or not. You can crack an egg into a blender drink. I'll crack 2 into my blender drink, and it'll thicken it up like a milkshake. And I'll have my organic strawberries, and I'll have my coconut milk in there. Okay, I might even put some ice in there and blend that up, and then I'll put Amino Boost. Okay. All right, into it sometimes, which is organic Dutch chocolate with all the amino acids in it. All right. Anyways, enough about that. Enough about me. Okay, so here's the place. Okay, Molo Negro. That's what it's called. All right. And let me see if I can go see the chef here. Okay. Beautiful place, eh? Okay, you can see the kitchen. The food here is amazing. Okay. All right. All right. So. This is Mol, and he's the chef, and this is the best breakfast place in Zihuatanejo, everyone. So tell your friends, okay, to come on down, all right, and have breakfast.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to them?
Welcome, Mole Negro. Every day is a good breakfast. It's a traditional food here for Zihuatanejo. You need come on here.
Yes, and when are you open? From what to what?
I open at 8 a.m. and close at 12 p.m.
12 p.m. 12 at noon.
Yeah.
So open 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
7 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
open 7 day week.
7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You know you're good when you can only say I'm going to open 4 hours. So you know when you make good food, and if you want to take a look at that breakfast. Okay, look at this, guys. Okay, all right. This is what we're talking about. Okay. All right, here we go.
Thank you. Thank you. See you.
All right, so there you go. I'm going to sit down and order, and I'm going to be having an omelet, and it's going to be organic, and I'm not going to have to pay for organic because guess what? They're not poisoning their food down here. That's right. But guess what? When it comes to Mexico, your mind's been poisoned. That's right. You don't want to come down here because the cartel's going to come and get you, or the military, or somebody's going to get you. Yeah. The freest, safest place I've ever been. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, this is a first world country, not a third world country. Because guess what? I feel the love down here like I've never felt it anywhere. And I love every day being sunny. You know, in Zihuatanejo, you've got 300 sunny days. Now, I'm talking about just some basic little clouds going around. There's no chemtrails. And then, so we've got about 60 days where it's going to be cloudy, but it's not going to be stormy, okay? And when it rains, and it doesn't stay. And it doesn't like, you know, very, very rarely does it rain for like a whole day or for 2 days. It'll rain hard for maybe 2 hours, but it hasn't rained in 2 months, has it? 2 months, no rain, eh? No rain in 2 months. And it's not like we need it. There's lots of water everywhere, okay? All right? So jump on in. The water's fine.